My name is Tim Place. I'm the head football coach, defensive coordinator at Urbana University. It's an honor, it's humbling to be in front of you today representing Urbana University as well as the Blue Knight football program. When we took this program over, and I say we, previous head coach, Jeff Smith, who's currently still on staff as the offensive line coach, Dion Doster, currently on staff as a co-offensive coordinator. We were probably one of the worst programs in the country at any level. As our program has improved, our defense has improved as well. We've been fortunate enough the past couple years to be ranked conference-wise, to be ranked nationally in certain categories. I think we're doing some good stuff. What I'm going to talk about now is our first level movements, some zone pressures, some man pressures that we believe in, that we hang our hat on with regard to our 8-man front football. What I'm going to discuss with you right now is what we call our first level movements. We like to do a lot of things, be it first level movements, moving our ends, tackles around, zone pressures, man pressures. Just going to talk to you about a couple things we do with our first level, things we believe in, things we hang our hat on. The first movement from our 4-2-5 is we call a quick involves our 3 technique and our shade. Huddle call could be 42. We could shade it. A quick. Then whatever the coverage is. So our calls are the front, where we're going to align our shade, be it a G or a shade. If it's a first level movement, a zone pressure, and then the coverage. So we can go shade. If we go shade, for argument's sake, for giggles, we'll go 42G, A quick. The A is telling that shade on the snap of the ball, I'm going to attack, work through the A gap right now. His aiming point, his key, what he's reading is the near shoulder of the center on the snap of the ball. He's hard through the A gap. The quick, or excuse me, that's the quick movement. The A movement is telling our 3 technique to work from a B gap responsibility to an A gap responsibility. So A is referring to the 3 technique. Quick is referring to the shade. Make sure everybody understands that, because I just probably confused everybody. I apologize. A, quick. What that force is, if you recall, in a base scheme, the Sam is an A gap player. Well, now he needs to be cognizant and aware of the huddle call. He now becomes a B gap responsibility. There's a gap exchange between the 3 technique and the A. Mike's base responsibility is the B gap, so nothing is changing as far as his gap responsibility. What we can do with this as well is we can call 42 wide, A quick. What that does, as opposed to having the shade on the center or the inside shade of the guard, puts our shade in the 3 technique. In essence, we get a double hard A gap by both players. So in essence, it's A quick. That shade just needs to know quick equals I'm working A gap. So now, again, Mike is still a B gap defender, B gap responsibility. Sam has a gap exchange with the 3 technique. Another thing we have evolved to, tweaked with, is going 42